Another fight I'm really looking forward to is Bryant Jennings against Mike Perez. This is going to be an excellent fight. If this fight was an amateur fight, I would be going with Mike Perez without a shadow of a doubt. If you look at their amateur pedigree, you know, Jennings didn't have much of an amateur career compared to Mike Perez. Mike Perez done some fantastic things as an amateur, and again another Cuban fighter, you know. And as a pro, you know, you can't really say Perez has done anything wrong. He's boxed well, and yeah, he's put up some good wins. His last fight he had against Takam, who is a tough opponent. You know, he did struggle against Takam, but again, Takam's a good fighter. Perez is a dangerous southpaw, but on the other hand, Bryant Jennings is, I've made no secret of it, Bryant Jennings is one of my favourite fighters in the boxing game today, and I'm going to go Jennings for this fight. Things I like about Jennings, he's an entertaining fighter, but he's defensively responsible, which means that he's not going to throw punches without thinking about it before he throws the punches, which sometimes can be a bad thing, because you know you're thinking a lot before you throw your punches. But he's not one of these guys who's just going to throw wild punches and leave himself exposed. Now, Perez's amateur pedigree, how much of that is going to be an advantage to him going into this fight against Jennings? Jennings, if you're talking about fitness, you know, Jennings is a fitness freak, and I saw his fight he had against a southpaw the other day. Not saying he's as talented as Jennings, but anybody Jennings as talented as Perez, but anybody who knows about boxing knows that southpaws are a pain to box. They are difficult for most guys. They find orthodox fighters, southpaws are difficult to fight. And Bryant Jennings just done a Terence Crawford prediction, preview and prediction. Bryant Jennings was able to pull it off very well. So you know, Perez is going to have more experience, but I think Jennings, his fitness, the fact that he doesn't get hit with a lot of punches, and the fact he's got a good output of punches, I think down the stretch, I'm going to go Jennings. I'm not too sure about Perez's fitness down the stretch, late on in a big fight, and his conditioning, and I'm not sure how much he still wants it in the boxing game after that fight he had against Maglamed. I can't remember his first name again, but the guy he put into a coma. Basically, that fight he had, I think it still play on Perez's mind, and I'm not sure if Perez is going to have that killer instinct in him when he fights Jennings. I could be really wrong about this. I think it's an excellent matchup, an excellent fight, but I'm going to go with Jennings here late on. I'm going to go with Jennings late on stoppage, yeah, because a lot of people say that Jennings can't punch. I would disagree. I would look for Jennings to win this fight late on, and you know, slipping, ducking, moving, keeping away from Perez. Perez has got a big left hand. Let's get something straight. He's got a big left hand, but against guys that are stationary, we're going to see how he does against somebody like Jennings, who I feel is the Holyfield of today. He's the closest thing we've got as Evander Holyfield today, and I think he's defensively better than Holyfield ever was. But I think Holyfield was better when he threw punches. He threw them in better cluster of punches. And let's remember, Holyfield has been boxing a lot longer than Jennings has. So I'm going Jennings for this fight. I think it's a great fight, a great matchup. But Jennings is for me. Jennings for me, late stoppage, or unanimous points decision. Let me know what you think. I'm out.